So in today's video, we are going to be ranking every console champion sensitivity in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, technically not everyone, because over 1,000, that would probably take like so long to find out everything. But I made a video where I pretty much used every console champion sensitivity, and I've done a couple videos along that as well. I used to do a bunch as well, so I kind of wanted to come together and do a whole tier list, because a lot of people have been asking me whose sensitivity did I like the most, what do I think is the best sensitivity. So in today's video, I want to break it down and tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, where I think they should be, if you should try it out, or what I would change about the sensitivity. Also, before we get into this video, make sure you use code PENGUIN and you can save 30% off on your G Fuel orders. So go ahead and do that. It is worth it. Code PENGUIN. Be sure to use it. But also, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the grind to 40k, so please drop a sub and get this video to 1,000 likes, and I'll love you. Alright, so the first person sensitivity that we're going to be ranking is going to be Anifex. Now, let me give you Anifex sensitivity, right? So his sense is 19 vertical, 42 horizontal, 30 ADS, 32, 40, 42, you know, in the order of these scopes. Now, where do I put this? Personally, I would say this is a solid sense. I would not put it in the best sense or not bad but needs work. I think it's solid. Let me explain. Okay, so personally, what I think with sensitivities is you want to have a medium to low vertical, medium to high horizontal, and low to high ADS. ADS is all preference. Personally, I think low to medium is a nice solid. I don't think you want it too fast, otherwise you'll run into inconsistent issues, which I'll get into. But, you know, 19 vertical, that's low, that's good. 42 horizontal, that's solid. That's a little too low for me, but it's not bad for common people. And 30 ADS is not bad. You want to be in that range, and I do like that he does change it up, and it's not 30 across the board. You do not want to have a flat, slow ADS sense across the board. So I would put his in solid. I did like his sensitivity when I did use it. Now, moving on to Cheesepie. Cheesepie sensitivity is 30 vertical, 30 horizontal, 27 ADS, 35, 43, 43, 44, 44. Now, personally, I think this is too slow. And that does not mean that the sensitivity is bad, but for me, it is not good. Because, like, for example, for him, he hit #1 champion on it. That man is insane. And, listen, let me show you, for example. So, do you see his controller, right? When you play on his sensitivity, okay? When you're on, what is it, 30 horizontal, you're flicking your analog stick so hard. Like, when you try to turn around and get into a gunfight, it's like near impossible. Like, when I used it, I hated it. Because, like, I couldn't react fast enough. I had to really just aggressively flick my analog stick, and I don't like that. Personally, I like to be able to gently do stuff, make it nice and smooth, you know, and we're good. So I think his is a little too slow. If I had to change something about it, it would really only be the horizontal. I think 30 horizontal with a low ADS is not good. Like, if you want to have a low ADS, it's fine, but like 30 horizontal, oh hell no, that's way too slow for me. Now next, moving on to Killa. Killa's sensitivity is 82 horizontal, 45 vertical, 44, 53, 54, 55, 80 ADS. Now, this is close to like the best sense that I would recommend. I think this might be one of the best senses that I recommend, honestly. Let me explain why, okay? There's going to be a couple of the best sense, because, you know, this just means what I would actually truly recommend, and I would really say this is very, very good to give out, you know, to give a try. So, right, so we look at Killa's sensitivity, 82 horizontal. Very, very good. That is a high horizontal. Personally, I play on 75. I think it's solid. You can play on, I think in a good range is 60 to 90 horizontal, solid. So 82 is not bad at all. Very solid. And 45 vertical. Personally, I think that is a little too high for me. Or not too high, but I personally use 35, but I've used 45, and it's not bad at all. Low-key, I do like it a little bit, but it does take a little bit more time to get used to, but I would recommend it to people who like higher vertical. It is good. Very solid sense. And then 44, 53 ADS range, that's the same range that I use for ADS since I've changed and lowered my sensitivity. Now, let me explain real quick. I used to play on 100 ADS for my first 3 years. Now, the reason why I think that 100 ADS is not good is because, for example, if I go and play Apex, where I'm using, with aim assist on controller, right? The sensitivities are way lower. Same with Call of Duty, and that is aim assist as well. So you come back to Siege now, where the ADS on other games were so slow, so your muscle memory is now kind of messed up a little bit, and now you run into inconsistencies. Now, if you only play Siege 24/7, then you can do what I did. Like, I really only played Siege 24/7 for like 3 years, and I was literally always on 100 ADS sensitivity. I loved it. It was great, but there's a lot of inconsistencies, so that's why I think you should lower it a little bit. But next, we are moving on to E2 Smooth, the best console champion that anybody has ever seen in the world. Nobody else is better. This is the best sensitivity. Let's put him here because he's the best player in the... Okay, no, I'm kidding. But where would I put his sensitivity? His sensitivity is 25 vertical. Okay, hold up. This is his controller sensitivity. So this is not his sensitivity anymore because he's master keyboard now because he's a dunce. But where would I put his controller sensitivity? 25 vertical. Solid. 45 horizontal. Not bad. 27, 29, 31, 33, 35 ADS. Solid. Solid. I put that at a solid sense. Personally, actually, I put not bad but needs work. Like I said, I do like, I don't know. No, we're putting him at solid sense, okay? Because his sense is similar to kind of Anifex's in the way of the vertical. I was gonna say I don't really like that low vertical, but that's actually not that bad if I'm looking at compared to other people as well. So it wouldn't even make sense for me to put it there. But it is solid. I think the ADS is a little too slow for me, personally. Like when you're getting the 20s of ADSs, I don't like it. But it is our preference. But not, it's solid sense. I wouldn't say it's one of the best sense, but it's definitely solid for someone who likes a lower horizontal, or that likes a lower sensitivity, and still wants to use a higher horizontal. So solid sense, solid sense. Next, we have Ebyte. That's crazy, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not look up Ebyte sensitivity. Because I don't think I've ever actually used Ebyte sense. Alright, so Ebyte sensitivity is 27 vertical, 75 horizontal. And 16, 20, 23, 24, 24, 24, 30. Alright, Ebyte is going to go in that category of not bad but needs work for me. So, vertical, not bad. Horizontal, amazing. I love 75 horizontal, would recommend it. But then you're on 16 ADS. Personally, I feel like when you start getting below 20s in ADS range, like, it's just very weird to go from, like, looking around super, super fast to then going and being on 16 ADS. So not bad. I would increase the ADS, and that would be a very, very good sense. Personally, if you guys like Ebyte sensitivity, what I recommend is increase the ADS, maybe to the 25 to 45 range if you really like low. Like I said, lowest, 25, maybe even 30 lowest, and then go up from there. That's just personal preference, but that's where I put him. But now we have Queen Fainter. Where do we put Queen Fainter? She has a sensitivity of 25 vertical, 45 horizontal, and 50 standard ADS. That's disgusting. Standard ADS is poo, and I'll explain why. And I made this big mistake where I used to use it. I don't know what was wrong with me. Let me see though. 25 vertical, 45. See, 25 vertical is not bad. Solid. 45 horizontal, not bad. Solid. Not bad. Needs work. Better than Ebyte sense. Actually, no, it's not. Where would I put it? What would I change about it? What does it work? It would probably be the ADS sensitivity. I think having a standard ADS sensitivity is very weird. Because I think what I didn't realize for a while was that you're you're gonna run into inconsistencies when you don't just use the same exact scope every single time. You see, what I would do, I would use a 1.5 times scope on every single gun that I had an opportunity to, but when they started to take away all these scopes from different people, I had to kind of change my sensitivity. So, like, for example, if you play on 50 ADS, for your one-time scope, you're going to want at least, let's say, 52. At least increase it by 2 and go up in margins, because there is going to be a difference. Let's say, like, 50 for the one-times, 52, 54, 56, 58. Or, 51, 52, 53, 54. Really just increase it a little bit, even by, like, 2 to, 4. Each interval, in my opinion, is the best way to go about it. But her sense is not bad. I do like the 45 horizontal and the 50 ADS range. It's not bad at all. Very solid sense. But, I would change that about that. But now we have Hitman JDA. So his sensitivity is 85 horizontal, solid. 45 vertical, not bad. And 27 ADS, standard updated. So this is why this man is going to go in not bad but needs work category. Let me explain this, right? 85 horizontal, solid. 45 vertical, you're pushing it. Personally, like I said, Danny Killa has 45 vertical, but the good thing about his is that he does not have 27 standard ADS and an updated rotation. So like, that's where it's like, alright, we're gonna change this a little bit. Because personally, I don't mind 45 vertical too much if you have a high horizontal. Like I said, the thing is very similar to Danny Killa sensitivity, but I do not like the standard. Hell no. 27 ADS updated. I hate updated. If you guys see my Jynxzi video, you know I wanted to curl up in a ball and cry when I had to use an updated sensitivity. It was horrid. I hated it. But not a bad sensitivity. It's very fast sensitivity. Or like medium fast sensitivity, solid sense overall. But I would definitely change that about that. I don't like that too much. Oh look, just talking about it. Now we have Jynxzi. He plays on a 26 vertical, 36 horizontal, and 27, 28 standard ADS. But he uses updated. Now let me explain the problem with that. Where do I put this at? Not bad, but needs work. Because, like, alright. So, 26 vertical is not bad. Like I said. 36 horizontal, a little too slow for me. Actually, no, we're gonna put him at too slow for me, okay? Because I think that his sense is too slow for me. I don't really, think that it's not bad. It is not bad. It does need work. But I do think it's one of those sensitivities that is a little bit too slow for me. To where, I have no idea how he uses updated sensitivity. Because I'm pretty sure that makes it even slower. So, updated sensitivity is just, blech. But, I don't know. I cannot use it. I would definitely put him at too slow for me. If you guys seen, I did just do a video with sensitivity. I did like it. What's it called? I did like it when I was using it. I noticed when I was using it. My gunfights I would get into, my aim was not all over the place. Solid recoil control. It's a solid sense overall, but when it comes down to, what I would genuinely use every day, I could not see myself using that just because it is, the horizontal is way too slow. I think that, you cannot play on, a very, very low horizontal. How are you turning around on someone, bro? If someone's behind you and you get shot at, what you doing? Are you literally taking your analog stick and flicking the shit out of that thing? Bro, you gotta be throwing your thumb, literally so hard, pause, to the far right, just to even turn around on someone. I can't play on 30 horizontal, that's way too low, 36, hell no. Alright, I'm ranting now, let's move on to, Mekel. His sensitivity is 32 vertical, not bad, 47 horizontal, could be better, and 20 ADS, 32, 34, 38, 43, so his ADS is not as bad, although I do not like 20 ADS, he does jump up a lot for each scope, each sight. I would say his sense is a solid sense for the fact that 47 horizontal is not bad to have with a lower ADS. I think it's in that middle range where if you're around 50 horizontal, it's you're not doing anything too bad. It's not bad. I'll take that. You know what I mean? Solid sense for the medium to lower sense people. If you want a medium to low sense, I think Mekel sense is a solid sense to use. I don't think it's too slow. I think it's solid for lower. It's not my favorite, but it is a solid sense to use. Now, the next person is a Royal Penguin. Ha. Let me explain. See, I have the best sense in the game. Let me explain to you, okay? Personally, I think I have found the best sensitivity. Mine is 35 vertical. Solid sense. I promise you 35 vertical is perfect. Give mine a try. 75 horizontal. Perfect for a fast sense. You will turn around on anyone as you please. And then get ready for this. 38 ADS. 41. 41. 42. 44. 55. Solid ADS sense, okay? Solid. The mix of the 75 horizontal and the 40 range of ADS is heat. I did lower mine. Mine actually used to be a lot higher. I loaded it a couple times, but this is what I've been rocking with now. I've been solid with this because, like I said, I've been playing a lot of other games, so I did want to lower my sense so I can kind of go back and forth in between them and still be, good, not hop on and be a poo. So, solid sense. Once again, 35 vertical, 75 horizontal, 38, 41, 41, 42, 44, 55. Go give it a try. I promise you, it is a solid all-around sense. Not too fast, but also not too slow. But it is fast enough to where you will flick on people. Okay? This is a perfect sense. I'm telling you. Am I being biased? Maybe. But I like it a lot. Next is Poppy's sensitivity. Poppy is a very solid sense. I actually really, really liked her sensitivity when I gave it a try. I actually think hers is almost in the best. You know what? Okay. I'm going to put hers in the best slow sensitivity. Kind of slow. It's a very unique sensitivity. Hers is very similar to Robbie's, and that's why I like both those sensitivities a lot, which we'll get into, because Robbie's up next as well. But hers is 28 vertical, which is not bad. Like I said, you want to be in that 25 to 35 range. I like that a lot. 80 horizontal, very, very good as well, because that is a high horizontal. And then, you know, I think a high enough to be able to, like, flick and turn on people. But her ADS is very low, but for a low sensitivity, I think she has a very solid, like, it's like an odd sense. It's not a low sense, because 80 horizontal is good, but a low ADS sense, I think this is the best. 14 ADS, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. I can't speak. The rest were 22, okay? So if you see when I use this in my other console champion sensitivity video, I actually liked it a lot, because I really did like the change of 80 to, like, slow sense. I remember I did like Robbie's a little bit better. So actually, you know what? I'll put hers solid sense, and I'm probably gonna put Robbie's at best sense for, like, the best slow sense. I liked Robbie's a little bit better because his ADS was a little bit higher. But having a low ADS with a high horizontal is actually pretty interesting, and it's actually not bad. So I put her at solid sense, and then I put Robbie at best sense. I'll explain to you what Robbie's sense is, which is very, very similar. Robbie's is 26 vertical instead of 28. 80 horizontal, the same as hers. And instead of like 14 on the original one, he has 18, then 26, 26, 26, 26, 26. So, although I said do not use the standard, you know, across, as long as you have like 3 or like 2 to 3 different ones, that's what you want. Like, you want to have it to where, like, the first, like, 2, 3, like, the first 2 scopes are different, because those are the ones you can notice a huge difference with. You're not going to notice a huge difference with the scopes when you get to the higher types of scopes, because they're not, like, insanely fast. It's just the original, like, 1 times and 2 times, 1.5 times, stuff like that. You want to have different. So I put his at one of the best slower sensitivities. If you like a best slow sensitivity, use his. Like I said, 26 vertical, 26 vertical, 80 horizontal, 18 ADS for the 1 times, and then 26 for the rest. It is solid. I liked it a lot when I was using it, so go give it a try. One of the best slow sensitivities. But now we move on to Speedy. Speedy, I think, I don't know, I would say, like, yeah, I'm gonna put him at best sense for high sensitivity, because his sense is 36 vertical, 90 horizontal, and then 34 1 times, then 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, and 80. Now, by the way, I am not incorrect. This is the one in his description, so do not come my neck, okay? Now, the reason I like this a lot is because when you play on, you know, it's very similar to mine, except a little bit higher, and the ADS is solid. It's like a higher version of mine, but not too much higher. The sensitivity below 50, around that range for the ADS, is solid. Not too fast, not too slow. When I use this, I loved it. It was amazing. Definitely give this one out a try, you know. Like I said, if you want to see me use it, guys, I've used all these people's sensitivities. There's a video that I'll probably have in the description, or just look at the one of the videos that are on the screen that you're probably seeing. That's the one video if you want to go check it out. But, alright, now moving on to Truman. Now, I would put Truman at the solid sense if you like slow sensitivities. For me, personally, I'd say it's too slow. Same with, like, for example, E2, I think his is too slow for me, but I think it's a solid sense overall. If I were to give to someone, I would say, okay, these are solid senses that you can use. Now, Truman's sensitivity is 25 vertical, 45 horizontal, then 20, 24, 26, 28, 32, 34, which is very similar to E2's smoothest controller sensitivity, which is why I have them both as solid sense. Like I said, a little bit too slow for me, but overall a solid sense to use. Like, you know, he's been #1 champion on it a couple times. He's a very good player overall, so definitely give his a try if you do like slow sensitivities. And when it comes to now Noki is going to be in one of the best sense category. His sense, when I used it, bro, it was insane. He plays on a high sensitivity, but I liked it a lot when I was using it, honestly. He plays 100 horizontal. Personally, for me, I used to play on that. I did like it. I think it's a little bit too fast for me now that I've gotten used to slower sensitivities. But 100 horizontal is not horrible. 60 vertical. I remember trying this out. I surprisingly did like it. Like I said, like, you know, I don't really play on a high vertical. I used to, but, you know, I used it when I did that video, and I actually liked it a lot. It actually was pretty solid. Like I said, personally, I think if I did play a lot, like, if you guys play this game every day, and you want a high sense, use Noki sensitivity. Now, let me finish what the sensitivity is in the first place. Like I said, 100 horizontal, 60 vertical, 45 ADS, 62, 64, 66, 68, and 70. Very, very high ADS. And like, if you want to go for that range of, oh, I want to use 100, 100, 100, don't do that. Instead, use Noki's. Noki's, like I said, they're very good fast sensitivity. Personally, I would probably put him for me solid sense, but when I did use this and I like this, I think one of the best fast sensitivities up there. And if I had to rearrange this, I'd probably say it goes like this in order. You know, mine's the best sensitivity in the world. Come on, hello. And Robbie's I like the most, next to Danny's and Noki's and Speedy's. All the best sensitivities. This is who I think is the best sensitivity. Who do I think is the worst sensitivity? No, I'm kidding. Overall, sensitivity is going to be all preference. Even down here, they're too slow, they're not bad. This is all preference. These people are all people who have hit champion with it, and they liked it, and it's good, and it's clearly working for them if they're hitting champion and doing good. But like, when you look at sensitivity, I still think that you should always look at a sensitivity where you can control your aim, have good recoil control, and still have good enough reaction time to be able to flick on someone if you have to. And the people who are having the lower, I don't think you really can, or I can't, rather. I think it's a little bit too, weird. So that's why I have them there. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know whose sensitivity you like the most, or who you would change on this list, or who you put on your list. Let me know down below. Hopefully you have an amazing day. Also, don't forget to use code PENGUIN on your G Fuel orders. It's amazing. I love you. But drop a sub. We're on the grind to 40K. I will see y'all. Have an amazing day. Peace.